Let's get this party started, folks. Back again, we're back on another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish Foolish, representing reality music, entertainment. Hope y'all having a great week. Over the hump, Wednesday night on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody that's out there tuning in. The live chat is always open. Hope y'all staying safe, staying positive. Y'all know it's only good vibes on here. That's all we spread is love and good vibes. But tonight, we're going to talk about having patience. What is it to have patience? A lot of times, that's something that we all lack. When it comes down to love, you want to find your husband, you want to find it right now. You want them to come tomorrow. When it comes to being successful and you want money, you want all that to happen overnight. But we got to learn to have patience. Because one thing about it, God don't work on our time. God don't work on our schedule. You got to learn to have patience. That's the topic for tonight. A lot of good things come to those who wait, those who have patience. Everything just don't happen overnight. You have to have patience. It comes down to love and everything else. You want to be successful. If you go talk to all the successful people, see how many of them told you that it happened overnight, or they're going to tell you how much years they had to put into it, how much grinding they had to do. Things just don't work like that, folks. You got to learn to have patience because God don't work on our time. He knows what you need and when you need it. But you got to keep your faith. Have patience. He's not going to jump when you say jump, but he's going to be there right on time. A lot of times you be in need of things and you want it right then and there because you have no patience. Patience is the key. You might go to sleep every night in the bed by yourself and pray, say, God, I want a husband, I want a wife. And years go by and you like, I still ain't found my wife, I still ain't found my husband. But that don't matter. You got to have patience. You don't know what's coming. They could come knock on your door. They could just fall on your lap tomorrow. You got to have patience. That's what it's all about when you're living. Understand that everything just don't happen just like that. A lot of stuff takes time. If you're building an empire, you're building a house. They're not going to be finished with your house in one day. They're not going to be finished building your house in 1 week. It takes time. Everything takes time. That's why you got to have patience. A lot of us don't have patience. Everybody, you want God to work on your time. You want God to jump. As soon as you pray, or as soon as you ask for something, you want him to give it to you just like that. Then when you don't get it, you start questioning him. God don't love me. He ain't no God and all this other stupid stuff. We'll never get into that. Understand that God gonna always come on time. He don't work on your time, but he gonna come on time. But the topic for tonight, we're talking about having patience. That's something that a lot of us don't have. Everybody want what they want right now. You want it yesterday. You want it within the snap of your fingers. But anything you want, you got to work hard for it. You got to sacrifice, and you got to have patience. All of it go hand in hand. Hard work, sacrifice, and patience. Have faith in what you're doing is going to work. And have faith that God going to see you through. All that goes hand in hand. You cannot let the devil mislead you and make you go to start doubting God or not believing because he don't jump when you say jump. It's all about having patience. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The live chat is wide open. Make sure y'all drop them comments. Hit that thumbs up button. Y'all know what I do. I give y'all soul food. I feed your soul. When you come on here, you're going to learn something. Something positive. Something that's going to help impact your life. Because like we've been saying, we don't know when your expiration date is coming. Nobody knows when you're going to die. But we all going to leave here. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. So why you trying to find your way on earth? Understand that you're going to die. Death is forever. Life is temporary. Life is temporary. Death is forever. While you living right now, this is not going to last forever. But when you die, that's forever. You name me one person you know that came back from the dead. Name them. Tell me where they at. Where are they? They don't exist. There ain't no dying and coming back. That's why death and eternity is forever. Ain't no coming back from that. But while you living, you got to learn to have patience. A lot of folks ain't got no patience. You want everything just like this. You want God to change your life like this. You want God to bless you and give you everything you pray for. You want to be rich and successful like this overnight. Nobody got no more patience. Patience is the key. Even if you have kids, you gotta have patience. Right? So the kids gonna work your nerve. They're gonna test you. So even being a parent, you gotta have patience. It depends what kind of job you have. You gotta have patience. If you deal with customers, there's some customers that's gonna get under your skin. And some customers you're gonna want to let loose on. But you gotta have patience. Now y'all understand how important patience is. It's important. And one thing about it, God has been patient with us. That's why he let his son come down here. Sacrifice his life and not for our sins. So God, when wipe this whole earth out, this world would not be spinning if Jesus would never came down and been crucified. He died for our sins, all our sins, everybody around the world. Because we've been pissing God off and we still doing it to this day. Because we still sinning and still turn our back on the Lord. No matter how much you do for you, you still turn your back on it. No matter how much success you get in your life, you still pull the farther away from him instead of to him. So God has the ultimate patience. He's been patient with us. He ain't wiped this earth out yet. He's still giving us time to get right. Now that's what you call patience. That you're trying to accomplish. You got to practice patience. When you're raising your kids, you're going to have patience. When you're trying to reach a certain point, a certain goal of success, you're going to have patience. You got to have patience. You're going to talk to all the most successful people around the world and see what they tell you. Ask them how quick it took they got to where they get. And they're going to tell you that it took years and a lot of hard work. All the people you see at the top, they had patience. They worked hard and they sacrificed. So you got to have patience. Even when you're dealing with love. Some of y'all might want to give up on love. I ain't kind of love my life yet. I ain't find my husband. I ain't find my wife. You don't know what God got in store for you. The wife could be coming tomorrow. Your husband could be here next week. You don't know. Gotta have patience. But y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Let's get into a little Pastor Jennings talking about God's patience. Appreciate everybody checking in. The live chat is always wide open. Feel free to say something. You gotta have patience. That's the patience is the key. A lot of people test your patience. They'll try you. Your patience. Your loved ones will test your patience. Your close friends will test your patience. People at your job, your supervisor, your boss, they gonna test your patience. You gotta have patience when you're dealing with life, folks. That's how it's probably living. I know a lot of us don't have too much patience because everybody wants everything right now. It's not a thing. Trust me, I wish life worked like that, but it don't. I wish it worked like that, folks, but it don't. You gotta learn how to be complete. Y'all listen up. We have a heavy gospel here. Within it lies the words of the stones. Y'all listening? Are y'all listening? That the builders refuse. Yes. He becomes the head of the corner. And his advice was, fall on this stone, and it shall be broken. But if the stone fall on you, listen good now. In order to rid ourselves from the power of Satan, we got to be involved in something rough. That's right. Y'all hear? You know, some people, they wash those legs. They use the cloth. Then you have those that do what I call commercialized washing. They can take the bar soap and rub it on. And they really believe it's doing something. They just give you a scent, but otherwise than that, it ain't doing no damage. That's a cloth. That's rough. And the objective is to move the dead skin. Sin is like dead skin. And it takes a sound gospel to combat the wickedness that is in us. Right. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, it takes a lot to get that sin up. You gotta keep washing and scrubbing. You gotta keep toxic. You gotta keep the devil watching. Keep them away from you. You gotta watch it. You will never get sin off you. You put that water down stuff that you have. No. In fact, when I was a child, my mother would put me in a tub. I'll play in the water. If you know that, you play in the water. Sometimes the mother would let the child, play in the water, splash around, and before she started removing that dirt off of you. That's right. And that's what the world has done now. But yeah, playing in church, splashing around, and man, little rubber ducky preaching. Right. Glory to God. Everybody taking religion and God for a joke. And y'all tested God's patience. See, God has the ultimate patience. Imagine you have all the power in your hands. You can do anything you want. So sometimes that we going against God and sinning and turning our back on him. He can destroy us just like that because he got all the power. But he has patience. And he has forgiveness. He's a forgiveful God. So God got patience. He forgives. And we got to learn to have patience and forgive. Any hate, any bad feelings you have in your heart, you got to let it go. You don't want to die. all that bad energy and spirit sitting in you. The Bible says, turn to God, repent for your sins, and get rid of all your wicked ways. That's what the Bible tells us to do. So each day, we're supposed to be taking steps to get closer and closer to God and change our life for the better. Because God has been patient. He's been patient with all of us. And we still define and turn our back on. We still disobey his word. To this day, we all guilty. Every last one of you, including myself, we all guilty of sin. That's why, like Pastor Jennings just said, it takes a good, real strong preaching to get you to wake up and see the truth and to get that sin about you and get that devil about you. Then slap him on the wrist. You gotta hit your heart. That's why I don't sugarcoat that. I try to hit you straight in the heart. Make you understand. Life is real.
Having a big time.
That's right.
But the end of all things are at hand. Amen. Do you not see, brothers and sisters, we are facing the end of everything?
Y'all listen.
I do mean everything. God is demonstrating now patience.
What I told you.
That's what everybody is experiencing now.
God got patience
The
with
goodness
us.
of God.
Because if he didn't, we'll be all out of it.
Pregnant. She'd be glad when that child's up. Some women be labored long, some for hours, some for a few days. But regardless, deliverance comes when they drop the load.
Oh, yeah. Y'all hear this?
The Lord God himself compared a woman in child labor to his anger. God said himself, I am ready to cry like a woman in travail. That lets you know the pain that God is feeling as a result of the human family. You're hurting him.
Y'all hear that? You know how much pain and hurt we taking God through? Because we disappoint him. It's 2024 and we still disappoint God. Still disobeying him. Still turn our back. We still don't acknowledge who got all the power. You have to realize that. God has practiced so much patience with us. He could have been took us away. He could have been called you home. And you would probably been frying hell right now. But he's been patient. He's been working with us. He given us more time to be on this earth to change and find him. So we have to acknowledge that. We can't sit up and still fight through our you know if you're doing something right or you're doing something wrong. But God has a lot of patience with us. And he forgives. So we have to practice those same things in our life. We have to learn to have patience. And we got to learn how to forgive. You want to prosper and elevate in life. We have to practice the same things that God preaches. We have to obey his laws. Y'all be afraid of these man-made laws and going to jail. But we got to obey God's laws. Them the laws that get you to go ahead. But get in jail. Imagine going to hell. Which one is you think is more worse? Going to jail or hell? Hell, you're going to sit there and burn forever. Ain't nobody coming to help you. At least in jail, you can beg God and ask for forgiveness and repent. Hell, ain't no coming back.
But you bear in mind that hurt will not go unanswered.
That's right. Listen.
That's right. All the pain, all the affliction that the of the earth are putting on him, that the policy makers are putting on him, that the religions of men are putting on him, that will not go unanswered. One gentleman that constantly writes to me saying, well, the Bible that God made hell to get even with man. The Bible don't say in those words that he made hell to get even with man, but he did make hell for the wicked.
That's right. Y'all hear? Did I tell you?
And what brought hell into being was the conduct of the human family. They made God jealous, and they tripped an emotion in God.
That's right. You hear that? Y'all listen? We made God jealous, but y'all start following the devil. And God ain't like that. God was in his feelings. He said, y'all got me messed up. I run this. I got all about it.
Let me read this and then we're going to dive into some help. Listen.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 31.
But
Verse 21.
All right, get chapter verse again.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 21.
All right.
They have moved me to jealousy.
Stop talking.
Listen.
Better begin at the verse up above that.
Verse 20.
All right.
And he said, I will hide my face from them.
You better begin at the verse above that.
And verse 19. And when the Lord saw,
That's what I want. Amen. I want people to know that Moses didn't say this.
yeah.
What's it?
And when the Lord saw,
When the Lord saw,
he abhorred them,
he abhorred them.
because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters.
Now, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. I'd rather have the United States of America angry with me than God.
Yeah. You rather have the world be mad at you than God mad at you.
I'd rather have every human in the world
Yes.
mad, upset, picketing in the streets.
God been patient.
If I don't mind, I can close
You
my
still God's patient.
That's right.
But God Almighty didn't invade my dream
That's right.
or strip me from sleeping.
Amen.
I never want to fall in the hands of an angry God.
No.
And I want to show you because hell did not come out for nothing.
That's right.
Y'all hear?
That it arrived.
Y'all got God in his feelings. He had to show y'all.
And listen at this.
And when the Lord saw, he abhorred them, because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters.
Yeah.
And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. Amen.
Hear that?
God is looking all the way down at eternity.
That's right.
Why? Because he had something at the end
That's right.
reserved for the present.
I will
You
see.
see, human being, you're just looking at the present.
Yeah.
And you're looking at your wicked
Y'all better listen.
money you can make, the kind of cars you can drive, how
Listen.
you want you have it.
This is kind of teaching everybody need, right?
Materialistic level.
This is what y'all need.
Church filled with materialistic pictures.
Don't go.
Don't misunderstand me. You got to have a house, and I don't have a house or a car. But with materialistic outweighs the
That's right.
So you can't get up in all this stuff and put this stuff before God. You should have praise money like that. Should have can't be worried about clothes and jewelry and wigs and whatever else everybody on this earth go crazy over. So you want to get it, fine, that's on you. But if you let that be the end all be all in your life, you got a problem. None of that should not come first. God should be the first thing in your life. Not, I need to be rich, or I need $1 million, or I want to God. I want to go, all that's fine if you work hard and you go get it. But when you let that be the end all be all in your life, you got a problem. we've been testing God's patience. That's why we was cursed with sin as soon as Adam ate that apple that he convinced him to do. We already disobeyed God, but first human beings on earth, and it's still going on to this day. Imagine that. Way back in Adam and Eve days to now, and God still have patience with us. He still ain't destroyed this earth. The world still spent. He still let us be here. Y'all ever thought about that? Way since Adam and Eve to now, he still got you here, and he still got us. When he got the power to wipe everything out anytime he wants to. That's going to show you that God has patience.
That's right. What did he say here?
I will see what their end shall be.
I will see what their end shall be.
When they are a very forward generation.
Yeah, hear what God said?
And that was back then.
God said, I want to see what the end going to be. Like, we're going to see how y'all going to act when you die. When you have to meet your judgment. That's what that scripture right there is talking about. Because God talked a lot about him being disappointed in all his daughters and sons and children on earth. Because we are allowed the devil to take over our mind and start working for him and push God to the side. God don't like that. God is selfish. He wants all the praise and glory. You know why? Because he deserves it. How can the person that created the heaven and earth, created you and gave you everything you got, how can he not get that praise? You shouldn't praise that enough. God. Ain't nobody else gave you that stuff. You praise a human being all the time. Y'all praise entertainers and all this other stuff. But how much of things did they help y'all with in your life? How many jams did your favorite rapper, your favorite singer get you out of? How many problems did your favorite actor get you out of? But y'all praise them, but you won't give up most praise. God has practiced patience. He has been patient with us. And we still turn our back on him. Since Adam was here, he still in the world keep turning. And we still disappointed. We done made it to 2024 years. Still ain't on that. You still running around here wild, sitting and acting like fools.
They had to change. The phone is just worse.
That's right.
Y'all better listen.
And evil medicine to the show. That's what? Worse and worse. Some people tell me they're praying that the world get better. You better off praying for something else.
That's right.
Y'all hear?
Don't you waste your time praying for that because it's not God's will for that to be.
Are you here? Are y'all here? What? Gonna get better. Because the devil's going to be, will always be back and floating around. That's why your ultimate reward is for you to die and go to heaven. So you will never experience no more pain, and nobody can ever do nothing back to you anymore. That's supposed to be your ultimate reward. Not live forever. Down here is chaos. Down here is evil, sin. People doing bad things to you, trying to kill you, trying to take your life, praying for you down for your downfall. Down here is sickness and disease. Forever. That's why the key thing is the ultimate goal is trying to get into those gates. The ultimate goal is trying to go to heaven. This is the devil's playground. Wait till you see all this crazy stuff I was going to do on your timeline. That's the devil. The Bible told us that God kicked the devil out of heaven. He was an angel. Now you know you gotta be evil and something wrong. God kicked you out of heaven and sent him down here to earth. And this is his playground.
Right.
So God has practiced patience with us. He has been very patient. Adam and Eve been here. He's still been letting us breathe. He still let the world turn. He ain't destroyed yet. Because he's giving us time. But every time he gets a wake-up call and he sit alone, y'all ignore him. Just look around and look what be happening. Look around what you got going on with countries at war. You can get the Katrina. Whenever you heard a hurricane wipe out almost a whole state. That's not tell y'all that God's trying to tell you something. He ain't got y'all attention yet. Then he came and spread a whole airborne sickness called COVID-19. Still ain't got y'all attention yet. So COVID go away a little bit. Y'all don't have to wear the mask no more. Everybody back outside. I'm outside. You right back outside sitting. Right back work with the devil. So we keep pissing God off. I wish I had patience like the Lord. Because I ain't got that much patience. A lot of y'all ain't got that much patience. Y'all was God. Y'all probably said, I got it. Destroy. Y'all probably destroy her. You ain't have that much patience. God had so much patience with us, man. That's why you have to practice patience in your life. Everything ain't going to happen all the time when you want it to. Just be patient. Let God do his work. You don't tell God how to move and how to move. He knows everything. He knows where you live. He knows what you're going to eat. He knows your next move. But my
evil men and tricksters.
y'all hear that? Hear that?
When one seduce you, they are a trickster.
That's right.
Evil men and God men. They seduce us. He's one that trick, God manipulate.
That's right.
What God said that shall get worse and worse, deceiving, and then somebody gonna trick them because they're gonna be deceived.
Y'all hear that?
Come on, son.
Well, that's like it works with generation.
Very forward generation. You can see it all on television. They want to advertise their body shaking and dancing in the more negative.
You hear what the Bible says? God says we are a forward generation. Like I told y'all, don't have no shame. These human beings on this earth is living out. They live without shame. They got no shame for what they do. They're because of God, they won't have no shame. You got women that sell their body, they won't have no shame. You got dudes that are running around, hanging out the window, shooting and killing people, doing drive-by, ain't got no shame. They sell drugs to your great-grandma, let your great-grandma overdose for them to make that dollar, because they ain't got no shame. We live in a generation where nobody ain't got no shame for what they do. No. But see, God got an answer for all that. And you can't run from it. You're going to have to face it. You're going to have to face God. Y'all ain't got no shame in what y'all do no more. And he going to make you feel shame. He going to make you wish that you never did all those bad things that you did. Or you think hell exists. Y'all got to go somewhere and learn your lesson. But the sad part is you stuck there forever. Because when you go to hell, that's eternity. That means forever.
God, the more happier they are. Until the so-called Christian community has imitated the same trash.
That's right.
Same thing. You know, when I came up, my mother and father used to tell me that the church is a light to the world. Well, now the world.
Y'all come on in, man. Come get some of this. It's good soul food. Y'all need this in your life.
The church wants to medicate.
Shame the devil.
Why? Because they're exhausted.
Stop blocking your blessings. Have some patience. Have faith.
And then we are resorting to is preaching the gospel.
Y'all need this.
Jesus said,
The devil always busy.
I draw men unto me.
Yeah.
When you go the right way, then God will be on your side.
Amen.
Let me stop there. Right there. Y'all just heard that last statement. When you do things the right way, God will be on your side. See what I said? As long as you got God on your side, ain't that you can't achieve. But you're not doing things the right way. You can't just be walking around here doing anything or living any kind of way. God ain't gonna be what you did. You don't walk with the right, you walk with the pure and good. And when you walk with people, that's how you get. God is love, righteousness. God is with all that other stuff. Y'all be on?
And children.
That's the devil y'all be working for. All them wicked ways you got, that's the devil.
In whom
That ain't God.
is no faith. No faith.
Did I say it?
No belief.
Did I tell you? Y'all got no faith.
God about nothing.
That's right.
Do you really believe
That's a lot of people.
that will be so wild and blaspheme God's joy if they believe that
Didn't I tell you?
really exists or hell was made for them?
That's right.
Did I tell you? Better listen.
If the world respect God for who he is and what he is, that you just
Didn't I tell you?
said,
Amen.
respect God for who he is and what he is. Now, if I had a water gun and I had a Johnny Luger, the real thing, which one are you going to get? The water gun or the Johnny Luger?
Y'all listen. God demands the ultimate respect.
I can put a water gun on you and say, stick him up.
Yeah.
But and you put your hands up. But when you find out it's not real, you're going to be like, and you're going to you.
Okay, when you trying to throw at you. Hope y'all learn some lessons when you come on here. Because the ultimate goal is not just living, not just chasing money, not just being materialistic, but having patience and having faith in God. Look how much patience he had for us. God could have been destroyed us and took us out. God could have been God could have been over this earth, but he still got patience. That's how the world works. Are you acting crazy? Y'all come through. But you gotta have come down. So, minister. Appreciate y'all. Y'all check in with me Friday night. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time for another foolish show. Subscribe to the channel. Scan that code. One love, everybody.